Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon and I'm an artist from Vancouver, BC, Canada. On this channel, I hope we'll be exploring some strategies and tools that will help us as artists live happier and be our more creative selves as we continue to thrive in our artist journey. So let's get started. Today, I'll be going over my top 5 tips for beginner artists. Hopefully it'll be great for those of you who are starting out on a new project or a new medium, or might be a good refresher for those of you who've been around the block for a while. So here's my tip number 1, is to just get started. Now, there's never going to be a perfect time. I find that for myself, when I get started, I start researching, YouTubing, looking through blogs on all the different skills and art supplies, and at the end of the day, I get so overwhelmed by all the information and I lose confidence on even starting the project or the medium. So my suggestion would be just to get started and learn along the way. Because if you don't start, you never will gain the experience to hopefully build your repertoire. My tip number 2 is to don't compare yourself. Now, this one I think is really hard, and it's something I'm still working on as an artist. It's really hard not to compare yourself because in social media, you see all the amazing art that people are doing. On Instagram, you see people millions of subscribers and likes, and it's hard not to compare. But what social media doesn't focus on are the thousands of hours that these artists spend on honing their craft and achieving what you see online. So my suggestion would be to change your perspective from comparison to inspiration. Let their art be your inspiration on what you can do, be, and have in life in the future. Tip number 3 is to stay consistent. Whether it's 5 minutes, 15 minutes a day, just keep working on your art. Art and creativity is just like a muscle. You need to exercise it every day to help it grow. And just as a side note, don't wait for inspiration to come. It's not fair and it's not realistic to ask artists to be inspired 24/7, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. It's just not going to happen. So sometimes you just have to dive right in, even if you don't feel especially inspired, and see where it takes you. Tip number 4 is to be kind to yourself. Speak to yourself as you would to someone you love. You would never tell a child that their art sucks. Like, you just simply wouldn't. So why would you do that to yourself? Self-talk should be about encouragement and being helpful and being your own loudest cheerleader. Give yourself the permission and the freedom to explore and have fun with art and not be perfect, and that understand that this is completely okay. Tip number 5 is to embrace being a beginner artist. It's a wonderful part of the journey. You can ask all the questions you want, try all the different things you want, and simply don't feel like you need to be judged. Every single great artist, just like Banksy or Leonardo da Vinci, they all started as a beginner artist. Like they were probably a student in someone else's art class. Just understand that being a beginner, it's a requirement in life for everyone. Enjoy learning stuff. So those are my top 5 tips for beginner artists. I hope you find it helpful, and if you did, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with other artists. I fully believe in embracing the journey and not just the destination. Just like the Miley Cyrus song, ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Take care and enjoy your artist journey, my friends. Bye for now.